Friends, I am Dr. Syed Khadiruddin Chishti and I am teaching physics to BSc second year students. My today's topic is solid state physics, and in this topic I am going to teach you about the unit cell. In our previous lectures we studied about the lattice points, basis, and we combined the lattice points and basis are combined to form the crystal. And we studied about the translation vectors, how the lattice points can be translated from one point to the another point, that we studied in our last lecture. And we have seen that the translation vector t can be written as n1a plus n2b, where a and b are the fundamental vectors and n1 and n2 are the integers. If I take the three-dimensional case, then we can write here translation vector t as n1a plus n2b plus n3c, where a, b, c are the fundamental vectors. Now today we are going to study about the unit cell. So let us study the different types of unit cell. First, see what is a unit cell. If I am having these lattice points and bases are also there, these points are equidistant points situated in a regular manner, and I will translate here any of the 2 points. Suppose here there is a translation vector from A to B. This vector is suppose A. Now I will translate it from B to C, and then from C to D, okay, and then from D to A. This unit, the area bounded by these 4 vectors is called as a cell, and it is called as a unit cell. So unit cell is nothing but the basic building block of a crystal. Basic build means if we go on combining the unit cells, we are going to form a crystal. Means a crystal consists of large number of such cells. In a crystal there are large number of the cells, unit cells, and in each cells there are the molecules or the atoms which are situated at the corners or at the center of the unit cell. So unit cell may be of different types. It is a basic building blocks. Here we discussed about the 2-dimensional lattice. Here it is 2-dimensional lattice, and in 2 dimension, if this A is equal to B, vector A is equal to vector B, then it is a square type of unit cell. Square lattice means square type of unit cell. So unit cell may be of different types. Suppose here I am having the lattice points situated obliquely. These lattice points are situated obliquely, inclined. For example, here this is a vector A and this is a vector B. Now I am translating this. So I will get a parallelogram type of unit cell in 2 dimension. So a unit cell depend upon the arrangement of the atoms or the molecules or the lattice point in a crystal, and that arrangement will decide the shape and size of the unit cell. And a unit cell is a basic building block. For example, here the lattice points are situated such that A is not equal to B. A is not equal to B. Here is A and here is B, and A is not equal to B. Vector A is not equal to B in magnitude. So if I combine these, I will get here a unit cell which is a rectangular type of unit cell. So these unit cells are called as the primitive unit cells in 2 dimension. Primitive unit cells in two-dimensional lattice. It is primitive unit cells in two-dimensional lattice. If I use the three-dimension here, suppose in three dimension I have to consider the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So here suppose in three dimension I will draw the lattice points which are situated at the corners. I will join these two. So lattice points are situated at each corner. Okay. So how many lattice points will be there? Total 8 lattice points will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 lattice points will be there. So in three dimension, this vector is vector A, this vector is vector B and this vector is vector C. And it is a simple cubic lattice. It is simple cubic lattice in three dimension. In three dimension. If we see the actual picture, then we can say that this is the one molecule, this is the another molecule, this is the third molecule and this is the fourth molecule. Means molecules are compactly arranged. Here we are showing some distance, they are separated by some distance. So this distance is the center of one molecule to the center of the another molecule. Center of one molecule to the center of another molecule. If A is equal to B equal to C, and if A angle between A and B and C is 90 degree, means each angle is 90 degree, then we say that it is a simple cubic lattice. Simple cubic lattice. And it is a primitive unit cell or primitive unit cell in three dimension. It is simple primitive unit cell in three dimension. Now there may be a body centered or the face centered unit cell, and we can draw the face centered or the body centered unit cell in this way. Suppose here I am having the lattice points. These are the lattice points, and I will translate the different vectors. Suppose here it is these are the lattice points. Now I will translate this vector A and vector B. I will join this and I will complete the unit cell. So you can see that there is a point or lattice point or a molecule or an atom at the center of the unit cell. So such type of lattice in two dimension, it is called as a non-primitive lattice. Non-primitive lattice. Okay. So these two types means when a molecule is there or a lattice point is there at the center, it is of non-primitive. Non-primitive may be body centered or non-primitive may be face centered. If I show this in three dimension, non-primitive in three dimension, I will consider this one as body centered cubic lattice. Means the lattice will be same, 8 molecules, and there will be one more molecules at the center, exactly at the center of the cube. Means I am having this cube. So exactly at the center, if I drop exactly at the center of the cube from here, then it is called as the body centered cubic lattice, BCC, body centered cubic, and this is non-primitive. It is called as a non-primitive cubic lattice. Now there may be face centered cubic lattice. If I draw the diagram of the face of this lattice, then it will be of this type. Here there will be 4 molecules situated at the face, and this molecule is at the center. So it is of the type of body centered cubic lattice. Now if I draw the face centered cubic lattice in three dimension, face centered cubic lattice. So here I will draw the cubic lattice in three dimension. The 8 molecules are situated at the 8 corners. and one molecule each at every face. So this cube has how many faces? 6 faces. So there will be 6 molecules on each face. So for example, on this face, there is one molecule. On the opposite face, this molecule. We can just imagine a room having the 6 walls. Okay. So here on this face there is one molecule, lower face one molecule, front face this is, and back face. So there are 6 additional molecules will be there on each surface. So such type of lattice is known as the face-centered cubic lattice. Means there are 6 additional molecules will be there in face-centered. We will calculate afterward how many molecules will be there in simple cubic, how many molecules will be there in the body-centered, or how many molecules will be there in the face-centered. So in this way we can explain the unit cells in 2 dimensions and in 3 dimensions. So to understand the unit cell, first we have to understand about the translation vector, then we can translate the vectors A and B in different directions at different molecules, and we can draw the unit cell of that particular lattice. Every lattice has different type of unit cell, maybe hexagonal, it may be primitive, it may be non-primitive, it may be body centered, or it may be face centered. Thank you.